Okay, today we're going to do a video walkthrough on board Gratitude. She's a 2016 Fountaine Pajot Helia 44 Maestro. She's currently located in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm going to have all the spec sheet and pricing in the description down below. All in all, though, I think she's one of the cleanest Helia 44s I've been on in like quite a while. Never chartered, extremely well equipped. You know, generator, air conditioning, folding props, square top main, asymmetrical, a ton of solar. I mean, pretty much everything you need to go cruising. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump aboard. Okay, we're going to begin today's tour up here on the starboard bow. First thing I want to point out is you'll notice they got rid of the wood seats and replaced it with starboard, which is really nice because those wood seats always deteriorate. Factory installed bowsprit, which they fly their asymmetrical spinnaker, which is in a sock. You'll also see a brand new trampoline. Well, not brand new, but less than a year old trampoline that the current owners replaced. Through here, we've got access to the starboard forepeak. Over on that side, we've got access to the port forepeak. Through here, we have the generator compartment, as well as a large chain locker with plenty of storage there. Now, looking up the rig, you'll see it's a double spreader rig with a Garmin radar. She's also equipped with a square top mainsail and a Genoa on a roller furler. We're going to keep making our way down the starboard weather deck to the helm arrangement here. Now, the first thing I want to point out at the helm, though, is there's actually a bow thruster here that the original owner added to the boat, making it even easier to handle in close quarter maneuvers. We've got all the sail control lines leading back here to the helm, with the outboard being an electric winch. We've got not only a button here, but also one right at knee height, making it very easy to single hand this boat. A couple steps up brings us to the Sky Lounge. As you all know, one of my favorite areas on the Helia 44. And then the helm arrangement over here on the starboard side, which is very well protected, even more protected with the full isinglass enclosure. Full Garmin electronics package with forward-facing sonar, AIS, and radar. Volvo engine control panels, and then the Garmin chart plotter here. Good visibility forward and aft from the helm space. We're going to continue down the starboard weather deck, and I want to point out the solar array here, which is added aftermarket. It's just shy of 1,500 watts of solar, which is more than adequate for most people's use on the boat, on a boat like this. A couple steps down brings us to the bridge deck level, which through here, we've got the upgraded Volvo D255 horsepower engine paired to a sail drive. You'll see it's got a newer, like less than 2-year-old Highfield tender with a new Tohatsu outboard and teak decking throughout the cockpit here. You'll also see a full enclosure for the cockpit. L-shaped settee with central seating and plenty of storage under there, as well as a daybed here over on the starboard side. A couple of small little things the owner did is he added these drains up here, which allows the water to drain off the back of the boat instead of onto your barbecue grill or the gas fill. All in all, a really well set up boat by a very experienced boat owner. Let's go ahead and check out the inside. Okay, making our way into the salon here. On the port side, we have a U-shaped galley, dual basin sink with a little drying section. We've got a built-in microwave, as well as an Eno propane oven and broiler. 3-burner cooktop, all pretty standard stuff on the Helia 44. On the forward side of the galley, we've got the aftermarket optional freezer. Now, this boat has been so well thought out. I know I pointed out a couple of things on the outside already first, but you know, here's another great example. So the owners of this boat put these rack storage drawers in, making the space so much more functional than the way it is from the factory. Really expanding your storage capacity on the boat, or ease of storage, I should say. Port forward, we've got the Nav Station. Forward-facing Nav Station, pretty standard for a Helia 44. A lot of good visibility forward. What we have going on here is we have an Iridium Go. We've got a controller for the generator. We've got the Fusion stereo control, a repeater for the chart plotter in the form of an iPad, Wi-Fi booster, as well as a Garmin InReach, and plenty of charging stations throughout to make it very easy to keep all these systems topped up. Center line, we've got an L-shaped settee, kind of forward and starboard, just like we have on all the other Helios out there. This is covered in the ultra leather or the synthetic leather, or I like the way somebody coined it a few months ago, vegan leather, all in very good condition. Now, another really neat thing that these owners did on the boat is this table here, which usually bifolds or opens up to for storage, they actually modified it. Sorry, let me just get it up, a little tricky with one hand, but they modified it where you still have storage down below, but it also creates a nice kind of coffee table, workspace, or just table in general for two people to eat at, which the owners of this particular boat, when the weather's hot and they want to get an air conditioner or it's squally, that's where they tend to eat. Making our way to the starboard aft corner of the salon, we've got the Samsung Smart Television. We've got storage behind the mirror there, as well as the standard isotherm drawer style fridges here on the starboard side. All in all, you'll see the windows are covered. There's no crazing on any of the windows. I mean, everything's just in really good shape. I mean, I haven't been on a Helia 44 that's been this nice in quite a while. Probably the last one I was on this nice is a boat named Rogue Angel. Port forward, we've got the first of two guest cabins with natural light coming in from the outboard side, as well as the overhead hatch above. And you'll notice they added the Texaline on top, which helps keep the heat load down here in the staterooms. Forward, we've got access to the port forepeak, as well as another opening hatch here on the inboard side. Storage in the drawer. And then now this boat has already had the factory recall done on the escape hatches. I'm sure most people watching this video are interested in the Fountaine Pajot in general, know that there was a recall on these hatches. This has already been addressed. We've got a hanging locker here on the inboard side with plenty of storage. And then on the outboard side, we've got the first of three heads on board with a separate shower stall aft. Okay, making our way aft here on the port side, we've got plenty of storage on the inboard side, both outside the cabin as well as when you make your way in. Now, I would classify this as the VIP cabin on board the boat. It's a semi walk around, lots of natural light coming in from the outboard window, also the aft window, which is currently closed right now, and plenty of ventilation from the overhead hatch too. A lot of storage, like I already mentioned, here on the inboard side. And then a head that's pretty much identical to what we saw in that port forward cabin, with a separate shower stall, vanity and mirror, single basin sink, storage above and storage below. We're going to make our way across the salon, but before we do, I'm just going to point out here in the companionway, we've got our 12-volt switches as well as our 110-volt breakers above that. The boat is equipped with tropical air, which in a Fountaine Pajot is 5 units. One in the port aft, one port forward, one in the salon, and then 2 in the owner's stateroom, which is where we're heading to right now. So you'll see it's a semi walk-around berth, just like we saw on that port aft side. Storage beneath, a lot of natural light coming in from the windows around. We've got a nice settee here with some storage underneath it. A workstation here on the outboard side. We've got storage here on the inboard side. Large hanging locker on the outboard side. More storage here on the inboard side. And then all the way forward, we've got the head, which also has the laundry machine. Single basin sink, storage below, the wash basin, and then through the shower, there is a door to the starboard forepeak. So there you go. That's the 2016 Fountaine Pajot Helia 44 Gratitude. If you have any questions on the boat, leave a comment down below, shoot me an email, and as always, if you like what I have to say, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thanks and have a good day.